For God's sakes, Kickstarter, I want to give you my money. I want to give you money. I want to support this game. I want to give you my money. Why won't you let me give you my money? Why don't you have an option for PayPal? This is ridiculous. Oh yeah, and Friday the 13th is getting a video game. Yay! Boo! Oh boy. Hey, hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. Friday the 13th, the video game. It's happening. It's happening on Kickstarter right now, recently announced. It's being developed by Gun Media, a video game developer that is composed of many different people who have worked in the AAA video game development industry. So far, the guys at Gun Media have made the Breach and Clear video games, Breach and Clear and Breach and Clear Deadline, another game called Hardlander, which for the life of me I can't find any information on, and the original game they were developing before it got transformed into this new Friday the 13th game, as the story goes, Summer Camp. You see, what happened was, Gun Media was slowly developing Summer Camp, and the guys at Gun Media are big fans of Friday the 13th, so they went to director and owner of the Friday the 13th franchise and license, Sean Cunningham. They went to him to see if they could get like a cameo of Jason Voorhees or be allowed to use certain elements of Friday the 13th in their game just to homage the series. However, it's being stated that Sean Cunningham liked the premise of the game so much, they liked what they had done with Summer Camp so much, that they wanted to transform Summer Camp, instead of being an homage to Friday the 13th, make it an actual Friday the 13th video game, an official, actual Friday the 13th video game, starring everybody's favorite masked movie murderer, Jason Voorhees. Now, the last and only other Friday the 13th video game was made in 1989, back on the NES. So I think it's safe to say that Friday the 13th fans have never truly gotten their own video game, and I'm a fan of Friday the 13th. It is the epitome. The Friday the 13th movies are the epitome of classic horror slasher movies. The movies, to me, entertain, gross out, jump scare, and entice me. And Jason Voorhees, such an iconic character, such an iconic villain. My favorite movies from the franchise have to be The Final Chapter, Jason Lives, The New Blood, and Jason X, cause Jason X is hilarious. Jason Voorhees in space and gets transformed into a cyborg. Ah, the campiness and cheesiness of it all. So I'm a fan of Friday the 13th, and I really do believe that Friday the 13th is a franchise deserving of a good video game. Friday the 13th deserves the same treatment as Batman and Spider-Man and Mad Max and the Transformers got. Jason deserves his own game that we can remember him by. However, not just that, the premise of this Friday the 13th video game sounds incredibly interesting. You would think this would be a single-player game where you play as Jason or you play as a camp counselor trying to survive Jason. Nah, this isn't a single-player game. However, if the Kickstarter makes enough money, they will be implementing a single-player. So again, be sure to support this game. Let's get that single-player. Anyways, back on track. No. Friday the 13th is looking to be an asymmetrical multiplayer game. 1v7. 7 camp counselors, high schoolers, teenagers, represented by the different cliches and stereotypes of the modern horror movie character tropes, and of course, Jason Voorhees. Now this sounds incredibly interesting. We don't have a lot of multiplayer horror games. I mean, sure, we have some mods, like the game modes on Gmod, such as The Hidden or the many Slenderman game modes. And there's actual indie games out there, such as The Flock or Damned, where it's human survivors against a monster or multiple monsters, controlled by players. But Friday the 13th offers a little more of a more refined, more complex, more versatile experience. as you're not just running away from Jason. The camp counselors can kill Jason, but only if they work together. But here's the thing, you're not being forced to work together. You, as the player, as the camp counselor, have the option to try and go solo, trying to survive this thing on your own, and look for a way to escape Camp Crystal Lake. Because individual players, individual camp counselors can win a match. If a camp counselor escapes, they win. They leave the match, but everybody else is still stuck in the match, and have to find a way out, kill Jason, or get killed by Jason. This video game could be a brand new, wonderful, asymmetrical multiplayer game with a wonderful dash of horror. I can only dream of how great multiplayer matches will be, where either all the camp counselors try to get together and take on Jason, or everyone will try to act stealthily sneaking around Camp Crystal Lake, avoiding Jason, while the player controlling Jason is looking through every nook and cranny for those other camp counselor players. Like, I can just imagine the replayability, the one-of-a-kind moments that only players could create. And then there's of course the fact you get to play as motherfucking Jason Voorhees. You get to play as this bad-ass killing machine. A true villain in our culture, in our pop culture. And as I've stated before, we don't have enough video games that let you play as the bad guy. And a brand new asymmetrical multiplayer game that isn't team v team or a MOBA or a shooter. This game, this Friday the 13th asymmetrical multiplayer game, looks unique. It looks to honor the spirit of Friday the 13th while adding its own flavor. And it looks like it could be a great time by yourself or with friends. This could make a spectacular multiplayer game and horror game. Granted, I'm just going off what we have been shown so far. We haven't actually seen any gameplay. However, since I am excited for this game and looking forward to this game, I can tell you I have read just about all the information on the Kickstarter page. And with what they have shared, it has gotten me genuinely excited for this game. So I would recommend you guys check out the Kickstarter page and see if you guys want to support this new Friday the 13th video game. I would support it if I could. I would easily give this thing over $60. But it's up to you. It's your money, it's up to you to decide whether you think this game is worth supporting on Kickstarter, whether it's worth kickstarting this game, because I know Kickstarter can be iffy at times, but Kickstarter has also been known to bring out some truly great games. So please, check out the Kickstarter page. I'll have a link in the description and in the comment section below. Check out the Kickstarter page for this Friday the 13th video game, and see if you want to throw some money its way. Become a backer. There's also some pretty decent rewards for kickstarting certain amounts of money. Damn shame I'm never going to be able to experience these rewards, because if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go on like a 1-2 minute rant here. Why in the goddamn hell does Kickstarter not allow the use of PayPal? Credit card only? Credit card only? Are you serious? I would think, Kickstarter, that you would want to make as much money as possible, so you know that would require reaching out to other associations, other companies, other websites that focus on the transactions and sharing of money. I want to kickstart this project. I want to kickstart the Friday the 13th video game. But I can't, because you don't allow PayPal, only credit cards. Unbelievable. Well, even if I can't support Friday the 13th, maybe you will support the game. Again, check out the Kickstarter page, see if you like what you see, and maybe throw some money its way. I would simply love to see this game released next year at Halloween. In the meantime, I will be waiting anxiously and see how this Kickstarter fans out. Anyways, this has been a video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps you, helps me, helps everybody involved with the video if you hit the like button. Please leave a comment. I'd love to know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on the Friday the 13th video game and the Kickstarter, and if you will be supporting it or not. I would love to read your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comment section below. Please leave a comment. I love reading comments. I don't get nearly enough comments. Please leave a comment. And finally, I am the Gamertron. I love video games, and I love talking about video games. And if that's something that interests you, maybe consider supporting my channel by subscribing to me. Anyways, guys, this has been a video, and I will see you guys later.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!